everyone, I'm teacher Tippy from ORIGO Education. Got a lot of questions from my foreign teachers in Thailand about ORIGO Big Books. So my video today is going to show you how to access to the big books in the website. So basically, I like to explain ORIGO Big Books. We built on the young students' natural love for stories and for this learning to help the teachers to introduce key mathematical concepts. These large format storybooks developed and reinforce mathematical concepts, language, and understanding. So let me show you what our co-founders talking about ORIGO Big Books. Here's Dr. Kelvin Irons, one of our founders.
Big books. They're designed for getting children involved in talking about mathematics, and particularly talking about their early ideas of mathematics, like concepts, and helping children understand, which involves using language. And the starting point for that language is children themselves, so we have to get them talking. And the big books are stories designed with particular focus in mathematics in mind, so the students can listen to the story, read the story with the teacher, and then they start talking about mathematics and using the mathematics language that's familiar to them, which might be a long ways away from mathematics that we use, like minus and times and all that sort of language. This is the everyday language, the familiar language that the children have. And then we work our way from the storybooks to get to the more mathematical language. It gets the students involved in an interesting way for them.
All right, so now I'm going to show you how to get to our website. Basically, you go to origoeducation-thailand.com. All right, it show up on this page. You click on select login. If you have not registered to our online website, you can do some 30 days free trial. You click the free trial, sign up by providing all the information, and then hit sign up and send. Okay, so I'm going to put my password. And just click sign in. All right, when you see the channels, you go to the Big Book Tools and Big Book Tunes. There are 36 storybooks inside the Big Book Tools from K2 to grade 2. Then you move down to Big Book Tools for early learning and Big Book Tunes for early learning. This is for K1. All right, let me click on the tools for early learning, which is K1. Then you go start. You click on the titles in the menu here. Then you can use the filter at the top to sort the titles by strength, grade, or the content. But this one is the Big Book Tools for early learning. There are 12 books. If you are going to teach how many animals, this book is about counting 1 to 5. You hit on the name of this. Okay, that's not what I want to show you. Okay, here we go. You will see how many animals. You see that the book about counting groups. The aims of the book introduce counting group from 1 to 5, and there are 5 opportunities that the kids can learn. You can see that there are 12 activities. We put in order from easiest to the challenge one, which is stopping a count. So the first one always start with listening to the stories. Second one, listening to the tune, which is the music. So if you want to see the teacher notes, you go to the resources here at the top right corner. Click here. Okay. You will see Big Book Teaching Tools Activities 1 to 12. Like right. It's too small. You can make it bigger. You can do zoom in. All right. You see this is 1 of 14. It means you got 14 pages available for these activities for this book. You go through the first page and you will see the icon. This one we have to use the interactive or the big book tools. You go to the second page. You can see the teacher notes for the first activities, which is listening to the stories. This one, resources that you need to prepare is the big book. How many animals? The activity is being written for you. The red color is the language, the word, the questions that you need to use to ask and discuss with your students. Then you move down, you will see listening to the tune. Resources is you still need to use the big book. You use big book tunes, right? And you can go next one. So the activity number 4, the resources, they said support 1 and support 2. Where we can find the support, then you can go next page, next. And when you go to the last activity, this one, 12, you see this is support 1. Make it zoom out a bit. Support 1's here. Then you hit print. But if you hit print all, it will come all. But if you can select, yes, it will go different pages. You can do 1 page or 2 pages. So here are the support that being requested in each activities. You can print out page and then you can cut. This one is 5 frame. We teach the 5 frame to the early stage because the student can have the knowledge that they can use 5 as a benchmark and they can tell how many are more than 5 and how many less than 5. Then we can have the picture cards as well. And do have another one. All right, the last one. So this activity is available for the book. Look at these activities. Number 3, using the teacher tools to represent quantity. You can use this one, launch tools. Here we go. You can see how many animals. You can have a song with it.
Counting can be fun to do. Let's count animals at the zoo. How many animals like to roar? Can you count a group of 4? Oh, count.
All right. And then you can move all the animals here. But this activity is number 3 will guide you what to ask and how to do each activity. So you can move here. How many animals do you want in a group? The kids say 4. They can select a group of 4 and then they can have number 4 next to it, right? They can also write using the pencil too to practice writing if they would like to. All right, so you can refresh, start a new next page, clear one. Right, and let's see what's the roster. And penguin. And then the monkey. Crocodile. So the kid can move the number name and numeral name and put the groups of stuff. All right. And all the activities is being indicated in the teacher guide or teacher note, and it's easy for you to work with the kids. All right, and you can also put a note here at sticky note to write something that you want to put it as a note for the next teacher or for yourself for the next class. All right, and say yes. So one thing that I mentioned at the beginning that we see how we use this. And in this situation, I would like to show you that you can work with the parents and the teacher at home by working on the slate casting. Let me show you if I like to use the launching tools. All right. And then you see this, cast this resource. You click on this one, right? You will see the presenters and viewer. You hit on this little corner, you will see this, the access key. Here is the teacher's access key that you already have it. So at home, I'm going to go to the next one. At home, you ask parents to prepare their devices. They can use laptop, tablet, or their mobile phone. You go to keywords, ORIGO slate casting. Yes, ORIGO slate casting. Hit the first one. Parent will see this page available. Then you give the parent this, IJEURS, capital. Check again. IJEURS. I'm still okay. Okay, just put your name in or student name, TB, and then you hit join. What will happen when the parents insert the password and put their name? See, they've got the same exactly like the teachers. Sorry. See. All right. Then you can start casting, right? And let's see what parents like. Parents can work on this. Parents can work with the kids to see how many animals in the group. Oh, sorry, they're not sitting on top of each other. And then they can get their numeral names. Parents can also take a pictures of what their kids created and send it to the teachers. Another one, if you like to send the parents a song or just give them this song by casting, and then ask parents to create the activities, or they can do act out stories according to each song, and then they film this on the video and send it to teachers. That will be a good fun for parents and students together, or even some of our activities. All right. When the teacher change, okay, some of our activities, you can print out all the worksheet and work on some activities like matching. So basically you send the PDF file to parents and ask them to cutting out. Maybe they can create their own, but similar to what we have, because we are working on counting number 1 to 5. So they can have this numeral card, and they can have dot card, and they can even create the number name card. All right, and then they cut everything face down. They mix all the card, and then they can match the number name, numeral name, and the dot, number dot. So the parents and kids can work on these. Some of activities require the resources, for example, counters or cubes, but our house doesn't have it. So teachers can suggest the similar resources and the one that they can find at home, like they can have the lid, the bottle lid, the rock, leaves, or the ropes, lots of stuff that they can use to teach math. So make it alive and fun. All right, thank you very much for watching this video.